Okay, here we are. Fourth exercise. I actually said there was 4 exercises, there's actually 5. All right, so this is the 4th exercise. This is for the ball of the foot. Let me just show you guys where you're gonna place it. Okay, we have these toes here, and the toes come into the actual foot, into the pad or the ball of the foot, all right? And you wanna put the waker so that the waker's right on behind the joints. You don't wanna be up in the toes. You don't wanna be down too low. You wanna get on that padded part of the foot, right? You can feel it, and just place the waker right there so that we're getting into the knuckles, almost like the knuckles of the hands, and we'll create that front arch. Okay, the transverse arch that goes across your foot. We're creating that arch to give you that nice dome shape back in the front of your foot and get your toes strong and starting to work and do their support of the foot. Okay, so we're gonna come up. We're gonna place the waker right under the toe joints. So get that little padding, and we'll do 2 feet at a time because usually this one's, you have a little bit more toughness in the ball of your feet. So wakers are hip distance. Place the ball of your foot directly on top of the waker, slightly forward now. Come forward a little bit. And then the toes should be like sort of cascading down the front of the wakers. That's kind of how you tell. Again, you'll get it as you practice, okay? Pressing down into the waker and then load the other foot on. Okay, feet are parallel. I'm holding onto my chair. Feet are parallel and toes are coming down the front of the waker. Now here's your test. Drop your heels down and you should start to see the little bones popping up through the, can you see the bones of my knuckles of my toes? That's what you want to see. You want to see your knuckles pushing up through the skin. Okay, so that means that your toe joints are actually working. Okay, so we're only going to drop our heels a little bit. I'm going to get sideways. You're not going to drop your heels all the way to the floor because we want to keep this thing going on. I'm going to do 1 foot. You can do 2. So you're going to lift your heels and then drop your heels down. And notice how my heel's not to the floor all the way. All right, and then lift up. Push down into the waker. Now here's where you can reach down if you can and push down on the pinky toe. We want you to hold that down. And then drop your heel, not all the way to the floor, just where you can see your little knuckles coming through the skin, and then lift again. The key here is to keep pressing down into all those toe joints. So you can hold them down with your thumb, pull your heel down to the floor. This is a beautiful stretch through the hamstrings, and it gets the glutes involved. You're working your shin bone, you're working your ankle strength, and just keep lifting and lowering your heels a couple of times. Okay, this is a really good one for the foot strength, okay? And then you can roll to the outer edge of your pinky and then roll back through the toe joints to replace. Do a couple more lifting and lowering, holding those bones down. You can start to straighten the toes down the front of the waker. You can massage your foot, okay? So you wanna get your toes straight down. Lift your heel, lower your heel, lift your heel, lower your heel, and get those bones of those toes to start to come through get visible, okay? And then you can step off, all right? And then you can go and do the other foot, okay? Cool.